Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Hisam Academy, your go-to channel to learn English language with your mentor, Sumbul Rizvi. So in this video, we are going to learn how to professionally talk in English language. Now, whether you are navigating the corporate world or you are preparing yourself to appear in any interview or to attend any meeting, speaking English language and speak professionally can actually make a very big difference. So in this video, I will gonna provide you some professionally used phrasal verbs, some professionally used idioms, and some professionally used vocabularies that you have to use, and they will be like a game changer for you people. These professional idioms, vocabularies, and phrasal verbs will definitely gonna help you to become more confident and more natural while speaking English language. So by the end of this video, you will be able to clearly represent or express yourself in English language while maintaining professionalism when it is needed. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so firstly, we are going to discuss professionally used idioms and professionally used vocabularies together because they are quite similar. So I'm not going to divide this topic and we will gonna learn them all together. So the first one is game changer. That's my favorite one. Game changer is something, any tool or any strategy that has a potential to create impact on something. Like for example, you can say that the new tool that right now I am using is a game changer for me. The next one is good to go. Good to go simply means when something is ready to dispatch or when it is ready to deliver or when it is ready to go. Like for example, you can say that the proposal I have been working on for a good long time is now finally good to go. It means that now it is ready to go. Get the ball rolling. It is an idiom that you can easily use if you're starting something. For example, you are going to start your meeting. So in the beginning, you can say like, okay guys, let's get the ball rolling. Deep dive. Deep dive simply means when you are about to explore any topic very deeply. Like for example, if you guys have a topic in a meeting and for example, if you want to discuss it deeply, so you can say, let's take a deep dive. The next one is wrap up. Wrap up simply means when you finish something or when you end something. Like for example, you can say, okay guys, now let's wrap up the meeting. Huddle. Huddle is basically a professional word which is used for meetings. Like for example, if you want to thank your colleagues, like thank you so much for the meeting. So you can say thanks a bunch for quick huddle. Nail down. Nail down simply means to confirm something. Like for example, you can say, please kindly nail down today's timeline. Now what do we mean by timeline? Timeline simply means the number of events or the series of events. Like for example, let's suppose that you have 5 meetings in a day. So it means that all these meetings are basically your timelines. The next one is circle back. Circle back simply means when you return to the discussion. Like for example, you can say, okay guys, now let's circle back to the tabled agenda. Now what do we mean by tabled agenda? It simply means the postponed topic. Like for example, you were discussing something and because of any reason you had to stop it. So now you are going to circle back to the tabled agenda. It means that you are going to discuss that topic that you had postponed previously. The next one is synergize. Synergize simply means to combine. Like for example, you can say in the end of the meeting, okay guys, now let's wrap up and synergize our efforts. Synergize our efforts simply means that combine your efforts. Okay, now at this point, I actually want to provide you something which is very beneficial for every one of you who are actually working somewhere. So for example, there are many words that we use very casually, but we do have their professional versions as well. So now I am going to provide you very few professional versions of some commonly used words. For example, I think. We all use it. I think this, I think that. Don't say I think. Say in my opinion. Like for example, you can say, in my opinion, we have to address this matter very quickly. Good. We all use it. But don't use good. You can use advantageous. Like for example, you can say like, wow, this approach is going to be advantageous for our company. Look for. Now look for is basically a casually used phrasal verb and it simply means to find out something. Like I have heard many people and they say we are looking for potential candidates. So this is wrong because look for is a casually used phrasal verb. So what else can you use? You can say seek. Like for example, you can say that we are seeking potential candidates for our company. Look into. Don't say look into, but you can say investigate. Like for example, a matter, it is very urgent and very serious too. So you have to investigate the matter very carefully. Similarly, do not say a lot. A lot is a very casual word, but you can say numerous. Like for example, you can say that we do have numerous reasons for the denial of this project. Similarly, do not say results, but you can say outcomes. Like for example, you can say that the outcome of this process is phenomenal. Now let's talk about some phrasal verbs that you can easily use professionally at your work. And believe me, this is one of my favorite parts. The first one is burned out. Burned out simply means to feel exhausted because of lots of responsibilities. Like for example, you can say that today I am feeling burned out. Jot down. Jot down simply means when you note down something or when you write down something on the paper so that later on you would remember that. Like for example, you can say, I was jotting down every word in the meeting. Reach out. Reach out simply means to contact someone via email. Like for example, you can say, do not hesitate to reach out to me in case you have any emergency. Take on. Take on simply means when you are ready or when you agree to do some work. Like for example, you can say that I don't have time to take on more projects now. Fill in for. Fill in for simply means when you agree to do someone's work in their absence when they are away. Like for example, you can say that I will have to fill in for Mr. XYZ until he gets back. Called in. Called in simply means when someone asks you to do something, or for example, when you were asked to do something. Like for example, you can say that I was called in by my boss. It means that my boss asked me to do some work. Catch up. Catch up is very easy and we all use it. Catch up simply means when you do something which you have to do. Like for example, you can say that today I am very busy and I have to catch up on my emails as well. It means that I have to review my emails. Put in. Put in simply means to give something. Like for example, you can say that we are putting in hours and hours in this project. It means that you are giving your time to this project. The next one is stick up for. This is a phrasal verb and it simply means to support each other. Like for example, you can say that team always stick up for each other. It means that they always support each other. And the last one is turn to. Turn to simply means to get some help from someone. Like for example, you can say that I don't know who to turn to. It means that you have no clue where to go and where to get help from. Very short video because I personally wanted to make such video which is going to be super duper easy for everyone, especially for those people who are actually working somewhere, but when it comes to communication, when it comes to speak in English language, they are clueless. They do not know what sort of words they should use. So this particular video is actually dedicated to all those professionals. So I hope that you found this video helpful, and if this video was actually helpful for you, so do not forget to like, comment, share, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel to learn English language. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more.